Let's do a three-banger, dude. Oh, I don't need bowls, bro. I didn't like you. I did. This was a mistake. Bye-bye. Actually, let's wait for the donations, dude. Oh, do I still got milk? Ooh, do I still got milk? Oh my god. You thought this shit was over, dude? I got that with some milk, dude. Yeah, let's get it.
I don't know what it is with locals at the end of the year, but they all just start acting out. It might be their excitement for Santa Claus. Maybe they know that they're actually in the naughty book, therefore they're not going to get any good presents, so they start acting out and being all outlandish. Because we recently covered Cobra actually going on a 4-hour bender and having the police show up for a wellness check. He spilled his drinks, he did a food hack. It was a whole big thing. He still believes Puff's alive. And now we have OnlyUseMeBlade, and you're probably wondering, where is this man? Where is he posting up right now? Well, he's inside some hotel or motel or something, and we'll get to why he was kicked out of Scary Terry's, but here he is, completely wasted. He goes on a 2.5-day bender, essentially from Friday night to Sunday. We got Keemstar showing up. We got his own food hacks. He's going to start mixing Fruity Pebbles together. He's got some oatmeal. I mean, this is an exciting time for Blade. And it's one of the better streams because we actually get the cop showing up at the very end. So, without further ado, let's examine Blade and his Yuletide season.
Okay, call in, persons. What's that? If you would have ordered the Jaeger bottle, then we could again get all past this shit, person. Well, look at that. I got you, dude. Okay. Bye. Bye. I roll tomorrow. Don't count on it, person.
So, we're watching a man not even be able to comprehend how to take a shot of Fruity Pebbles. I think the concept of him, I don't have any bowls, dude. No bowls, no cups, no nothing. I got shot glasses that we can use, and he can't even figure it out. The first try, he just eats raw cereal and is going to fill his mouth up with milk. And you can see him leaning back and forth. Which one do I take? Where do I go? And then he figures it out. And, you know, you have to put your milk in the cereal blade when you take the shot. I know. That's a complicated thing. I don't know why he has an entire gallon of milk. That doesn't make any sense to me because as a man who likes milk, as a man who buys milk, and as a man who drinks milk on a semi-consistent basis throughout the week, a half gallon will cover me. You know, it's not like I'm doing any crazy baking concoctions or cooking something that needs several cups of milk. I don't know why Blade needs an entire gallon. He doesn't even have, I mean, I guess he has cereal and oatmeal, but like, how much milk are you really consuming there? And I mean, obviously the elephant in the room is he even going to be here long enough to utilize that milk? He's going to be out on the street letting the milk just rot. We can't be having that, Blade. That's just tomfoolery. That's just blood-sucking foolery, buddy. Can't be doing that.
Not at Terry's. We'll explain that. So, I mean, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So the other night, I kind of doxed the location a little bit. Tiny bit. Like freeze frame. And because of that, someone emailed the property and was like, what the fuck? You have this fire sales. Oh, yeah, definitely. You know me, friendo. Like, I didn't dox it hard, but people were able to get like a little sliver of the place. And I mean, that video's gone now, so you can't go back. But I'm nowhere near there now, so we're good. Like, I left Terry on extremely good terms. Terry didn't kick me out. The fucking property management sent a letter. I wish I had it, but I don't really want to like dox that, you know.
So I know there's going to be people out there who are skeptical because Blade did basically piss and spit and spill drinks all over Terry's apartment for basically a week or two, and he was just yelling the N word and being just a complete fool. And I'm sure there's a chance that trolls were calling or emailing or doing whatever with the property. First off, I didn't see the docs, so I don't know what information was really put out there, but I don't know how these people are always finding Blade's phone number, Blade's address, who these people are. I mean, it's a whole thing. I'm appreciative because it helps fill in the gaps to complete the storyline, but there's still a chance, there's still something in the back of my head that's like, well, Terry might have faked it. He could have just been like, yeah, I got an email from the property. I know Blade says that they put a sheet on the door, and that's how he found out, which is weird because if I were him, I would have taken a picture of that, and then you would have proof. And then here's a crazy thing, Blade. On your phone, you can actually activate the pen tool, and you can scribble out the address, the logo, whoever's names you want to, the whole thing, and just leave the, hey, we're kicking you out because you're not supposed to have a second tenant inside of your apartment. You know, that's what you should have done. Of course, you know, he is the liquor. It's consuming him. His brain is rotted. So I can see him not thinking of doing that, but if he even understands who his audience is, they want the evidence all the time. And if you don't provide it, then they're going to be pissed. And they're going to say, nah, it's because he was laying down puppy pads and you're pissing yourself every night and being a complete degenerate. Well, speaking of complete degeneracy, we're about to see one of the most absurd endings to a stream of all time with Blade. I mean, I know there's N-word counters somewhere out there. It's probably broken. It's probably broken because every single word that he was saying was that. And, you know, he's going to figure it out. He's a big boy. He's going to figure it out.
Mom, there is nothing up with Mom's. She got a different caseworker, so this whole trip up to Seattle was pointless. So, got to figure that out. You asked Wings. He did say the time they're going to release it. Spending Christmas in a motel room? Doesn't have to be. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of, my mom fucked me over, dude, so I don't really, like, I don't know. People have things like, are you going to go visit her? Are you going to visit her? Right now, no. Like, I've done a lot for her, and
I want you to keep this in the back of your head. Blade's going to talk about his mom more and more consistently throughout the stream. We'll talk about some things that he says about her. But I also want you to evaluate Blade's behavior as the stream goes on. Because I don't understand, Blade, I do understand. Blade wants the government check in order to take care of his mom. He likes that consistent income, and he's probably not going to take care of her if he was the caretaker. And at the same time, he is a complete failure. He's just a failure to launch, and is a complete debilitating alcoholic who just can't control himself and has allegations out the wazoo. I mean, let's look at what Blade's got hooked up inside the kitchen, and let's extrapolate that to Blade being a caretaker. He's got 2 boxes of oatmeal. He's got like bagels or bread or something. He's got a jar of peanut butter, and he has a box of Fruity Pebbles with milk. He also bought like 2 full gallons of Lipton tea. He's got Jaeger, he's got Red Bull, and he's got Coke. So, I mean, what else does somebody need in their life? What, you want a home-cooked meal? You want a chicken dish with a side of asparagus? We can go to Carl's Jr. right now and get you a double bacon cheeseburger. Why would you want something healthy to eat, Mom? Pathetic loser. Fire sales, AO, figure it out, dude.
yeah, the fucking dispensary prices are stupid. They're dumb. Because it's the same thing, like, okay, if I buy alcohol, okay? I'd rather buy a bottle of alcohol than go to a bar and, like, you know, if I were to, like, spend the money for a bottle of, like, an entire bottle of Jägermeister at a fucking bar, it would be astronomical, dude. was that 17 shots? I mean, you shouldn't really be able to drink a bottle of Jaeger and function, but I figured it out. Yep.
Blade's crowning achievement. Yeah, I'm basically an anomaly to science because every doctor and scientist that I've ever seen or interacted with says, yeah, I think drinking an entire bottle of basically poison, 1920s cartoon poison, is not very good for you and is actually destroying you from the inside. And Blade takes that as, ayo, I'm a superhuman dude, we figured it out, dude. And I can't help but know this, and I'm sure I've said it before, but the complexion of Blade's body is really perplexing because his arms are super thin, really thin, especially for a guy that's 300 pounds. He's got no meat on there. And it's basically because all of his weight is in his abdomen and chest area. It's he can't help himself. And part of the thing is he likes to drink by himself because it's cost effective and he doesn't want to get pressed out in public. But I think everybody else's fascination with going to bars, I don't know what your guys' preference is. I hate going to the pop-in place downtown. I like going to the hole in the wall where you feel like, there might be a Klan rally going on a little bit later, and beers are $3. That's the place I like to go. But to each their own. And it's no shock that you're gonna spend $6 a shot at a bar. They're gonna upcharge you for everything. So it's for the social interaction. It's not for the drinking, really. I know there's alcoholics that go there, but they really go there to interact with other people, to talk to people, because most of these people, including Blade, are lonely, and they don't have anybody to turn to, so they turn to alcohol, and they sit together with their misery.
I'm going to be honest with you. They might not release the episode, bro. They might not. That's being dead serious. They might not release the episode. And this is the reason why, dude. Because I knew going into it that they were just going to be foaming at the mouth to be ready to just berate me and ask me how could you be such a fucking huge piece of shit. And Boogie did hit that at first. He said some shit. I was just like, dude, you would never say that shit to my face if I was in front of you, but go on. But then by the end of the thing, he said he literally apologizes. And it's like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going off of what I see from clips. And I'm like, dude, if you go off of everything you see of clips of anybody, everyone's going to look like a fucking asshole.
I hate the clips argument. I really do. It's it's still you. You're still on camera, buddy. Hello. I'm still covering this video here, and this is not AI doctored content. What we're about to see at the very end of this video, it's not fake. It's you. And yeah, you're cutting out 3.5 hours of the content in order to cut it down to the segments that are actually entertaining, but it's still you, just in a more condensed version. I don't see how you think the in-between parts where, in between you pissing on the wall of a Waffle House, you're saying, I tipped the tab, dude. I tipped the tab. I don't see how that offsets the two. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but he's 100% right. Boogie's a fake tough guy, and he would never say anything controversial or demeaning to somebody in person because he's a pathetic loser who can't control himself and has no spine in his body.
He was mad and he's like, whatever. I don't have a fucking issue with him. As far as his wife goes, bro, I can't. And it's not even awesome. Don't talk shit about other people's wives when you probably shouldn't, but I'm good, dude. Rather jerk off.
And this part's kind of messed up. I don't like it. Because, yeah, Kelly is basically fulfilling Richard in his own ways that he wants to accomplish. But she's mostly a decent person. And it's there's no reason to throw blind strays, especially because Blade was basically talking about how, yeah, I have no real issue with wings. He's pretty even keel. And then just turns right around and says, Kelly's ugly. And it's like, you can't say the quiet part out loud, dude. Just like, if you want to try and take a moral stance and say, yeah, they were going to come after me and they were going to attack me, well, don't turn around and off podcast talk about how gross their relationships are. It's just like, it's a scummy thing to do.
I don't have a ton saved up. But I got a little saved up. I don't know. I think that's kind of a personal question. I gotta go get my stuff and my lack back from Kansas City. And then after that, who knows where we'll go. Maybe we'll fucking make a road trip to Denver, visit Sheepdog, and then go down to Vegas and figure it out from there. Working with Saint to figure out where the fuck we're gonna be at. But honestly, I don't know. It's an endless journey with me and Blade. I mean, it's an endless journey with you and me, Blade, you know?
Weird to watch Blade eat, because his mouth is just like an open gate abyss of nothingness. There's just, you see stuff sort of circulating inside, and you're like, what's going on in there? You know, he's gumming it. He's really gumping it. You know, it's the homeless saga is just coming in real nice tubes. You know, we're about to see the rotten milk saga. You know, I'm already talking about, there's no way he's going to finish the gallon. That's going to be his only drink on the streets. And this is the part, I mean, he gets a lot of money in tips every stream, you know, hundreds of dollars every single stream. And on some streams, he's making over 1,000 easy. So I am curious as to where all the money goes. I know he spends a lot in like Newports and Jaeger and other amenities like that. And obviously living in a motel is not cheap compared to living in like an apartment or a house or whatever. So I can see that, but you know, if he goes homeless, I think we should just assemble all the locals together and be like, all right guys, Cyrax, you're probably going to be kicked out soon. Cobra, you're probably going to be evicted soon. Blade, you don't have anywhere to live already. Let's team up. Super team. Let's get to the streets and get to prowling.
You don't need to tell me this long-winded story on why I need to send you money, Mom. Tell me how much you need. I'll send it. You're my mom. Love you. Figure it out. Dude, I would do that shit. I remember one time, she was like, she had this long story. I'm like, Mom, like I said, I don't care. You're my mom. What you need? I get a fucking phone call with slot machines going off all around the place, and she's hiccuping, which means she's been drinking wine. And I'm like, Mom, what's going on? She's like, well, I need you to come by. I need you to like pick me up, and you have to pay for the valet. I'm like, and that is the woman that gave me life, and she raised me. But
and here's the weird part. Blade has talked extensively in the past about how, well, I don't want to put personal drama on the internet, dude. I don't want to milk that stuff. That should be between us. But when it comes to his mom, he's perfectly fine with just going balls out. He'll leak phone calls with her. He'll talk about other people with her. He'll talk about how scummy she is. I mean, there's nothing that Brian Rizzo won't try and take advantage of in order to garner some sympathy points from the audience. And all this to say, I actually don't think that this story is fabricated at all. I don't think the apple falls very far from the tree. I'm sure that his entire family has had issues with alcohol, and so it's not surprising to me. But, you know, he's basically saying back in the heyday when he was making a lot of money through COD and commentaries and stuff like that, that he would just help out his mom all the time. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, it's the same issue with Blade currently. It's like his pay pigs enable his behavior. If he stopped getting all the money during his drunk streams, he would probably stop doing them. And it's the same with a family member or a relative or a friend or whatever. It's like you can help them out initially and hope that they're gonna garner your trust. But if they break that trust, you should be stern and not just keep giving them money or whatever they need. You know, it's like, it's a hard complex when it's your mom because you have a special tie with your mom compared to like anyone else. But you can't let her destroy herself, just like how Beck or, Saint or Tone or any of your other regarded friends should have put their foot down with you.
High. I'm pleasantly high, and I'm working on this drink. Person fire sales. Someone donated some, but you heard it. Yep. Realest dono. That was the realest dono of the year? Well, shit. Let's replay it then. Shit. I'll make a mixtape of my donos and send it to you so you can listen to it and hate on me. No one cares about your stupid stories, moron. You should probably figure out before you die no one likes you. Your whole family hates you. Your ex is literally a prostitute with you. Okay, then.
The funny thing is, he doesn't even want to read the rest. It hit too hard. The reality is setting in for him. And it is true. I mean, he's on the path of dying alone, spending basically every vacation alone for the rest of his life. And deep down, you know that it hurts him because as hard as it is to believe, locales to some level are the exact same as you and me. They are just weird. And, there's extraneous stuff related to a lot of them, but they're mostly just weird. But deep down, they have human emotions just like you and me. He wants to feel like he's accepted. He wants to feel like he has friends. He wants to feel like somebody loves him. Whole thing. And the path he's going down, he's not going to get that.
Hey, calm down, bitch. Calm down, bitch. Calm down, bitch. We're getting a bottle up in here because that's what we need, dude, and I love you guys. Calm down, bitch. I don't get more yet. Come on out. Calm down, persons. Whatever, dude.
I think this is the famed Larry Bird that they all talk about in the basketballs. Over here just hook shotting non-stop, swish, swish, swish. My man Brian Rizzo, he's got a backup plan. I was just scolding him for not trying to figure out his life. Well, he's figured out his life. He's gonna go and be in the Alcoholics Anonymous basketball league, and I think I can support that. I think that's something we can get behind. But somehow he transitioned in like a 20-minute time span to just getting absolutely hammered. Just absolutely hammered. And if you're hearing that ring-a-ding-ding on his phone, it is a lot of trolls calling in, but there's a special somebody. Keemstar is arriving.
It should be $4 TTS for water, not Jaeger. Why are you drinking more Jaeger?
Because I owe it, dude.
What do you mean you owe it? Do you not have a buzz right?
No, someone donated for...
I'm looking at this stream and I'm trying to figure out if you're drunk or not. It appears that you're already drunk. So
I'm on the bender, sir.
Yeah, the bender has already passed the line, so now you gotta go the other way. Now it's TDS for shots of water.
Hey, do you want me to do a shot of water? I'll do a shot of water right now, sir.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, now the stream is about to come to an end because you're about to pass out.
I'm gonna pass out, dude. You're poor, dude. You're so poor, dude.
We are in water mode, alright? We're in water mode.
Calm down, Keem.
Water mode. Listen,
What's up, dude?
you're going into rehab
Am I?
tomorrow.
Nice. Cool, dude.
So you have to start rehab tomorrow at noon. So you have to drink water and go to bed.
Okay, cool. God, you're poor, dude.
It's like you just want to laugh during this entire event that's going on. You just want to sit there and listen to Blade say, "You're poor, dude. I'm drinking water, dude. We need a second bottle, dude." To, well, Keemstar is actually being kind of a really good friend here. He's calling him. I don't know if he's trying to set up a rehab facility for Blade. I don't know. I'm sure he would pony up the money for him if he actually committed with it. But at the same time, I feel like I'm pretty sure that for rehab, you need to go voluntarily. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't be admitted without the person, the addict's approval. And it's cute that Keem thinks that, yeah, tomorrow at noon, Blade's gonna willingly just walk into a rehab center and not return. As of this moment, this is being recorded on the 20th. He hasn't streamed since then, so I don't know. There's a chance that maybe Keem actually got to him, took him out. Maybe, there's speculations about the cop that we're about to see here in a second of what actually happened with Blade. But I think we all know the sad reality that's going to set in. He's not going to rehab. He's going to keep drinking. He's going to keep doing fire sales. And one of these streams, we're probably going to see him die, which is like a morbid, crazy thing to think about. But that's probably the reality we're heading towards.
I'd say N-word, but like, can I figure it out first?
Brian, it's the Bellevue Police Department. Wake up, brother. Grab your stuff and go, alright? What's that? Brian. What's that? You want to sit up and talk to me, man? Do I need to have an ambulance come check you out? Well, the management is asking you to leave. I've seen what you've been putting on YouTube, and they're not going to press criminal charges yet, so long as you leave the property voluntarily, okay? Is anybody else in here with you, Brian?
No.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
You say no?
No.
Sometimes I wonder if people like this police officer ever think, man, I'm really looking forward to the day that I get to go to some rundown motel in some shitty part of town of Seattle and have to interact with an IRL drunk streamer because he keeps banging on the walls and shouting the N-word and going outside and having a smoke every 2 minutes. And I've got to turn off his stream for him, which is very nice. I mean, for all we know, some brutality could have gone down. He could have pulled out his billy club, and we wouldn't even know what's going on after that, And Blade does show up eventually. He shows up the next morning. Maybe he's packing his bags to go to rehab. Who knows? But the whole speculation was that, well, Blade, he's saying that the police officer's saying that the administration at the motel wants him out, and he still shows up the next morning. I don't know. It's odd. I don't understand the whole dynamic of it. And maybe he somehow duplicated his exact room in a different location. I think that's the possibility I'm gonna roll with.
This isn't gonna be a long stream. This isn't even a stream. This is just a wellness check. I'm cool. I saw some bullshit talking about I got arrested or something. None of that shit happened, dude. Figure it out. I just went on a bender. We're good. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Bender hype, everybody. It's a celebratory day for Blade. That's what he's really trying to say. And so I guess he's not kicked out. I don't understand. I don't know how he finagled his way out of that, because I didn't show it a whole lot, but he definitely was banging on walls and stuff and shouting. So I feel like a disturbance call probably happened, and it doesn't surprise me, but I don't know. I guess he figured it out, dude. Either way, we're getting some S plus to the 10th degree streams out of these lolcows, and I'm appreciative. It's bringing in the new year in a good way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.